Classifications of felonies according to the stage of execution. Number 1, consummated. Number 2, frustrated. And number 3, attempted. Consummated felony. A felony is consummated when all the acts necessary for its accomplishment and execution are present. Frustrated felony. A felony is frustrated when the offender performs all the acts of execution which would produce the felony as a result, but which nevertheless do not produce it by reason of causes independent of the will of the perpetrator. Question. X stabbed Y in the abdomen, penetrating the liver and chest of Y. Y was rushed to the hospital and was given immediate medical treatment. Is X liable for consummated homicide? Answer: no, because the prompt medical treatment received by the offended party saved his life. People versus Honrada, GR number 112178-79. Attempted felony. There is an attempt when the offender commences the commission of a felony directly by overt acts and does not perform all the acts of execution which would produce the felony by reason of some cause or accident other than his own spontaneous desistance. In the case of Palaganas versus People, the facts of the case, based on the medical certificate of M as well as the testimony of the physician who diagnosed and treated M, the latter was admitted and treated at the Dagupan Doctors Villaflor Memorial Hospital for a single gunshot wound in his right shoulder, caused by the shooting of X. It was also stated in his medical certificate that he was discharged on the same day he was admitted and that the treatment duration for such wound would be for 6 to 8 days only. Issue: if X were to be charged with and convicted of homicide, assuming that intent to kill can be proved, at what stage of execution would it be? Ruling: given those set of undisputed facts, it is clear that the gunshot wound sustained by M in his right shoulder was not fatal or mortal, since the treatment period for his wound was short and he was discharged from the hospital on the same day he was admitted therein. Therefore, X is liable only for the crime of attempted homicide as regards M. Complex crimes. A complex crime exists when two or more crimes are committed, but they constitute only one crime in the eyes of the law. Here, there is only one criminal intent, hence, only one penalty is imposed. Kinds of complex crimes. Number 1, compound crime. When a single act constitutes two or more grave or less grave felonies. Article 48 of RPC. The requisites are the following. A. Only a single act is performed by the offender. B. The single act produces two or more grave felonies, one or more grave felonies, and one or more less grave felonies. Two or more less grave felonies. Question. The single act of A in firing a shot caused the death of two persons, arising from one bullet, who were standing on the line of the direction of the bullet. Is A liable for two separate crimes of homicide? Answer: no, since the deaths of the two victims were a result of one single act of firing a shot, a complex crime was committed. Number 2, complex crime proper. When an offense is the necessary means for committing the other. Article 48 of RPC. So the requisites are A. At least two offenses are committed. B. One or some of the offenses must be necessary to commit the other. And C. Both of all the offenses must be punished under the same statute. The third is special complex crime or composite crime. Is one in which the substance is made up of more than one crime, but which, in the eyes of the law, is only one single indivisible offense. And that ends my report. Thank you. Keep safe.
Created using Powtoon.